Aloha, my name is Mark. I'll be flying you folks around the beautiful island of Kauai this morning. Tour is going to be about 50 minutes. Everybody has access to the microphones. 2 up front, 2 in the back. I leave them on so you folks can ask questions. Don't be shy. If you have a question, feel free to use the microphones. We're also making a movie. You can see the position indicated there on my panel. I can also point it around the outside of the aircraft as well, but we'll leave it inside for now. Did you folks get your safety brief? Everybody ready? Yep. All right, good. A little bit about myself. I'm originally from the Seattle area. I joined the Army in 1987, went to flight school at Fort Rucker, Alabama. First Hueys, later Blackhawks. I was a medevac pilot my entire career. Got out in 2004, happened to be stationed over here on Oahu. And so when we got out, we ended up just staying here. I saw no reason to go back to rainy, cold Seattle. We like the warm rain. So here we are, flying happy people around a happy island. So that's what I like. Microphones are going to come off at this point. We're going to get some radio calls and get out of here. So just hang tight. I do turn the microphones off for the takeoffs and landings. Here we go. Here we go. Alrighty folks, we're going to climb up to about 2,000 feet, cross over this break wall you see in front of us. Break wall marks the entrance to this harbor off the right side. This is called Willy Willy Harbor. This is the main harbor for the island of Kauai, so this is where all our goods are shipped in. It's also where they park the cruise ships when they come into town, and along the lengthwise section of the pier. Also the mouth of the Hula Ei stream, follow it up, kind of winds its way up there, but look on the right hand side of the stream, there is a pond, that pond called the Awakoko Fish Pond. And it was built there by the early Hawaiians to give them easy access to fish a long time ago, because nobody goes beyond the reef. A lot of movies filmed there on Kauai. I've just turned on the microphone so you folks can comment, but movies in this area include, The Descendants with George Clooney. For you George Clooney fans, I'm one. There was a scene in that movie where George drives up with his movie family in a Jeep. They get out and look down into a beach property, and they reminisce about the good times they've had. That scene was shot where you see the road going through that little notch, see there in the ridge, that saddle. That's where they shot that. That's where they got out of the Jeep there. And they look down into this beach property you see over on the left-hand side. That beach is called Hipukai. But it was the property behind the beach that was kind of the backstory of that movie. The beach itself was used as the shoot location in the movie 6 Days, 7 Nights with Anne Hesh and Harrison Ford. So all those scenes were there on the beach with the crash plane, as well as the second Jurassic Park movie, that opening scene where the couple are on the beach sipping champagne, and then the daughter, the little girl, she wanders up the beach into the tree line and gets attacked by those rat-sized dinosaurs. Mount Ho'upu off the right side of the aircraft, 2,400 feet high, and it is what gives these mountains its name. Rolling out now on a west heading, level 2,000 feet, cruising west at about 110 knots. And that converts about 150 miles per hour, 120 miles per hour. This is called Mahalapu down here. They were going to put a dairy farm down here, but that got canceled when the company that was going to do that went out of business last year. Now, since we are flying west, that does make the left side of the aircraft the south shore. So this is where the Grand Hyatt is located. Right over there, you can see the green roof buildings. That is the Grand Hyatt. A little bit further up, past that nubby little peninsula, you got the Sheraton, Poipu Beach Resort, Shipwrecks, Brenakees, the Spouting Horn, Levi Beach, Levi Kai. All of that located along the south shore here. The Marriott Beach Club. So lots of resorts. The town Poipu and Kaloa Landing. This is the Kaloa district down here. So this reservoir is called the Waita Reservoir, also known as the Kaloa Reservoir. The town, Old Kaloa Town, this is where sugar was first started in the Hawaiian Islands. Right down here on the left side. This was where the first commercial sugarcane growing operation was started back in the early 1830s. Sugar grew rapidly throughout the latter part of the 19th century, the sugarcane being a very profitable crop, and the folks who engaged in growing sugar here did quite well for a long time. But after World War II and the Hawaiian Islands became a state in 1959, Hawaii became subject to U.S. labor law. And so labor changed, became more expensive, and became organized. This line of eucalyptus trees along the road, that is called the tree tunnel, or tunnel of trees. These other trees we're flying over now, these happen to be albizia right below us. They're being purposely cultivated to produce biofuels. So what they'll do is cut them, chip them, and then pelletize those wood chips, burn them to produce electricity. The biomass power plant's located out the right door over there, about 2 miles. That's that square-shaped tan-colored building. The other groves you see down here, those are eucalyptus, and for the same purpose, biomass. Over time, they intend to get rid of albizia as a source of biomass. It's considered invasive now, so they're trying to get rid of it. You can see it growing wild. Vicki, you were pointing at it right here. This is all albizia as well. Everybody likes the tree. It's a beautiful tree, but the wood's not really good for anything other than biomass, and the trees are not durable. They blow, the branches break and blow off in strong wind. And they also grow so fast, they outgrow all the other native vegetation. They're also a very self-propagating tree, which means they spread all by themselves. They need no help from us. And so they spread all over here in the uplands, and they'll take over. And they're in some parts of the island, they're the dominant tree. Upside again, just real quick, you got Alexander Reservoir over there, used to irrigate sugar in the past, but now used to irrigate the coffee. The Kauai coffee plantation out the left door between Kalaheo and Port Allen, that is all coffee. That's the Kauai coffee plantation. Used to be the McBride sugar plantation over there, but converted to coffee about 25 years ago. Here we go, folks. So we're going to start a descent in the Hanapipe Valley, take a look at some waterfalls, and they will be coming into view off the right side.